do you see similar acceptance of design thinking across other firms and industries?
Yeah. So first of all, I want to say that this is a very, this is an amazing take on design itself, right? That how do I design the team, right? How do I design the team to make the outcome really successful? And there is representation and participation by multiple stakeholders who will eventually experience the outcome, right? So representation, that's a really, really good way of thinking of design. In terms of, your question on do we see adoption and acceptance of this, let me share one story from Fractal's history. A very large retailer called us in and asked us if we could create segmentation models for their do-it-yourself tools department. That's the department that sells screwdrivers and drills and stuff like that. And they wanted to create segmentation around, how much do people spend, how often do they buy in this category, and so on, much like, your airline categories and stuff like that. And so the team on the ground sort of probed further. Why do you want to create this segmentation? Well, they said we want to increase our share in the marketplace. We want to sell more. And pushed a little further. So, probably the best way to do that is to satisfy the customer needs better, right? And further conversation led to a very interesting insight that a very important dynamic in this category is the expertise level of the buyer. Are they an expert user of those, drills and screwdrivers and saws, etc., or are they just a novice or, casual user of this product? Because that determined their behavior, that determined what products they wanted, what kind of, service they wanted, and so on. So we together agreed that this is what we're going to do. Actually, we are now going to create a segmentation model that classifies consumers, buyers by their expertise level. And now this is where the AI came in. In the morning, we spoke about, how AI today is good for very narrow functions. So this is an example of that. This is in this entire scheme of creating value from that DIY department of this retailer, AI played a very narrow role in terms of categorizing the customers. And it did a good job. And because of that, they were able to change their kind of promotions they did, the kind of products they stocked in the store, all of that, and they saw meaningful uplift in their sales, right? But now if you think of this whole journey, there is, was this worth doing as a starting point? Was this a good enough problem to solve for? First question. What kind of, we want to increase the sales, but what is the way? Segmentation, what kind of segmentation? Then once that segmentation is done, is it predictive enough? And then can we implement it at scale to do some meaningful intervention, right? So pretty large process. AI is playing a pretty small part in this entire journey, and value realization is not guaranteed. And because value realization is so hard is precisely the reason why design is so important. All of that conversation up front to truly understand the problem. Is this the right problem to solve? Are we solving it the right way? Are all the stakeholders represented in the conversation? And I think that's the reason why design becomes so important. Now, to answer your question, are companies using this effectively? The short answer is no. At the same time, there is increasing recognition for this. And we see a lot of companies start to think about this. And in our client base, we have seen that the companies that have effectively used design have had very, very successful results. So they have been able to create use cases that create value, that address customer needs, that have acceptance across the organizations, and that go into implementation and create value.
Cool.
But I'm sure that we will actually see tremendous expansion in this space.
Sure.